Well, hiya guys. We are going to play a game called Kingdom Rush. It is a tower defense game that is a lot of fun. There are quite a bit of the Kingdom Rush games out there in the wild, and we're going to play a couple that we found off Steam. Just so you know, this is a live stream, which was pre-recorded. Let me put the tape in. Oh, hold on, let me go on it first. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's get things started here. Last stream? Sorry about that. The entire fracking stream. Literally, all of it. It's like, well, not all of it, but like the second half looks halfway decent, but for like the first 4 or 5 hours of it, it literally is super massively distorted. Oh man, I should have double checked that shit. Whoops, my fault. But let me actually be smart this time. I'm gonna go double check the, yeah, and let me also mute this so it doesn't like double, echo. There we go. Okay, because I don't want a stupid double echo thing going on here. Okay, there we go, and... Okay. Okay, so now that I got that up, now I should be able to double check just to make sure that we don't have any of those stupid distortions again. Okay, cool. So essentially the objective here is to protect your lands from an enemy attack. Do not let your enemies past this specific point, the blue circle. And you have to build towers to defend the road. You earn gold by killing enemies. Okay, there we go. Very, very good. And next we have tower construction. There is the ability to build multiple types of towers, and you use them at strategic points to stop the enemy hordes from getting through. You click on these, you select the tower you wish to build, and then get ready for action. The basic tower types. There are 4 basic types of towers available. There are archer towers, which have a good rate of fire, a barracks, which uses soldiers to block the enemies, high damage, armor piercing, mage guild, and artillery, which deals a high area of damage. Got it, bring it on. We have a new enemy type. Goblins, small evil humanoids with no outstanding abilities. They have low health, average speed. Now, if we're confident, we can click here, and it'll send the next wave, and it wants us to build here, so we will build this, and that. And one here. So we're gonna stop them at the exit, like this. And here, we're probably gonna build an archer tower. That's what I'm thinking we're gonna do. And I'm overconfident. So next we have a new special power. Call reinforcements. You can summon troops to help you on the battlefield. Reinforcements are free, so you can call them every 10 seconds. So let's go ahead and use that.
Freedom!
I also think it would be good to block them here and just slow them down again, so probably gonna do that. Boop.
Charge!
Oh, we have a new enemy type. Orcs. Tough savages with light armor. They have light armor and slow speed. Impatience. Very impatient. Okay, armored enemies. Some enemies wear protective armor of different strengths that protects them from magical attacks. So we've got resist damage from... Huh. So, this guy resists damage from the soldiers and the archers. Armored enemies take less damage from marksmen, soldiers, and artilleries. So is that why we do the mage ones then? Which you put right here, probably? So it's probably wanting us to put a mage tower somewhere. Probably here, most likely. Let's go ahead and follow its advice. We've got a tip here. Command your troops. You can adjust the soldiers' rally point to make them defend different areas. So you select the rally point here, and you point where you want your soldiers to move to. Oh, okay, how about here? Like that. Interesting, but it's okay. And we'll put our mage tower there.
And magic.
Rain of fire. Blast your enemies with fire from the skies. Rain of fire is best saved for an emergency or a great opportunity, since it is a very, very long cooldown time. So this is a great time. There we go. Excellent. Might as well slow them down even more.
Freedom!
They're starting to get close to our exits. So we can place this here. Help out the other dudes. And I think with that, that should be it. Yep. We have won. Excellent, excellent. Now I'm going to double check one quick thing, so just give me a quick moment. Okay, very interesting. So essentially, we've been having some strange issues with audio that I wanted to double check. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay. So it looks like the audio issues are on my end. That is good. That is good. Okay. I'm just making sure that the stream, I'm gonna double check that from time to time, because I've learned my lesson. I am a dumb idiot. Uh, so we click here when we're ready, and we have another tip. Oh, interesting. This is a strategy tip. The barracks are good for blocking enemies, but lack in attack power. Make sure you have enough firepower to support them. Support your ranged soldiers support your soldiers with ranged towers. I would agree, that looks like an excellent strategy. So it's actually showed us where to put these things. And it looks like here, and then they wanted to put a thing here for the soldiers. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I wanna blow them up. And we'll slow them down here. Almost got a soldier, there we go.
Have at thee!
And then I think they put a wizard tower here. I'm literally just gonna steal their strategy. Why not? If it works, it works.
Freedom! Rah! Like a charm.
Let's take this opportunity to wipe some of them out. Looks good to me.
Freedom!
I think at this point, we're gonna need one. We're also gonna need to catch them somehow.
Rah!
So in case any of them slip through, I'll have a couple soldiers waiting. So we've got a new enemy type, a wolf. Very fast, vicious creature that can dodge melee attacks. Can dodge melee attacks, has low health, but very fast speed.
Freedom!
If you've noticed, this is actually very effective. What they recommended us doing was actually quite effective.
Charge!
I'm gonna copy off of essentially their configuration here by doing that same configuration here. So I'm literally just copying and pasting the same configuration. And if I'm continuing with what they're wanting me to do, I would add a wizard tower here, but I don't think that's the best course of action. I feel that blocking this
For honor
is way
and
better.
glory. Rah!
So let's do that then. And it looks like we can upgrade at some point, so we'll have to keep that in mind. But our wizard tower is getting quite a few hits with these big dudes, the armored ones.
Freedom!
Huh. So it's the wizard tower I upgrade. I think it's these guys that I upgrade, to be honest. Maybe these guys? Yeah. Now we're starting to get some that are sneaking through this way.
Freedom!
Oh, very good, guys. They were able to, hold them back. Oh, nice opportunity. Very good.
Have at thee! Archers
Yep.
ready?
We'll have some extra powered archers at our exit, and some extra powerful guys to slow them down before they get too deep into this territory. There we go. That was very effective. Nice. So we've got some upgrades. I did forget to show that. There are upgrades. So you've got all of these various categories, such as your troops. And you can make them have more damage, more health, things like that. You also have the ability to upgrade this power, but I've never found that to be very useful. We have the ability to increase our artillery's attack range. So that's the explodey thingy. And the fact that we have the ability to upgrade that is definitely a good thing. Then we have muscles here. So this is the barracks, and upgrading the barracks with shoulders. The soldier's more health, it looks like. But then what is this one? The attack thing. Oh, the farmers. So that's the superpower, the single superpower that we use. And I think what we're going to update. Let me think here. Most likely going to be here. Gonna upgrade the barracks as much as we possibly can. So that's the upgrade section. So now we're just going to go to battle. Okay. Let's now plan our strategy very similarly to what we were doing before. You put
Charge!
one guy in the
For
middle,
honor and glory!
and to support them, you put a wizard tower here.
I put a spell on you.
Here is where I would love to put a explodey thingy.
Want some? Get some!
And that should cover this area here and this area over here. And then we obviously need to slow them down, so we're going to need to put a barracks here. So we will do that momentarily.
Freedom!
For the time being, let's just kind of use this early. And then I'm going to go
Ah!
create a larger group here. And then we're going to create a barracks, probably at the exit,
Freedom!
because otherwise they're going to slip through. So most likely we're going to have to ignore the one that we're going to put here, and we're going to do that later, because we need one here.
For the king!
So we did that. It looks like we got our tough guys, and we know what to do with the tough guys. So that is a good thing. Now it looks like here is where we're supposed to be putting I'll probably do an archer tower here. That's probably the best course of action, to be honest. Let's do that. Now we got an archer tower. That should take care of the faster dudes. Just in case they slip through, we'll add a little bit of backup. Okay. Things are getting a little close there. Now I feel that we need something to slow them down, so we're gonna put them over here to slow them down. And we're also gonna put one here next, because we did forget to slow them down again. There. So it looks like they're getting overwhelmed at the top as well. Okay, excellent. We are now back. We had a short, brief network downage, and it should have been able to reconnect. I'm just going to double check the stream to make sure that all is well. And that is just a matter of taking a look. Making sure the automatic stuff kicked in, the automatic reconnect setting, and it looks like it has. So we are good to continue. Okay, not much that you missed. This is exactly from where we left off.
Freedom!
These guys have too much armor, so this actually doesn't help very much. Next, we're probably going to put a wizard tower. No, I'm thinking maybe an archery tower here.
Ready?
And then we also have the ability to upgrade our archers. So let's do that.
Ah!
So we're starting to get to the shaman. The shaman is a tribal healer that is resistant to magical attacks. And the shaman has high magical resistance, can heal allies, and has average speed. Now, I don't know about you, but shamans to me feel like they are going to be a problem. If a shaman can constantly heal a resistant or heavily armored unit, that would make them very dangerous, because let's just say there's a very, very hard enemy to take down, and they can constantly heal them. You can see that being a big issue, right? So let's take care of them if we see them. Oh, there's a few right there even. So what I'm gonna do,
Freedom!
I'm gonna put a couple more here. And it looks like we got some shamans up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and annihilate them if I can. Got one shaman. At this point here, I think I'm gonna add another kaboom thing. And this will give us very good range. A double overlap of explosives for crowd control. So in case we get overwhelmed at the end, we won't get too overwhelmed. And then I think at this point, upgrading our archers would be fruitful. And upgrading our guys here, our soldiers, looks like it's got another tip, because obviously I knew these guys would be quite the challenge. Some enemies enjoy different levels of magical resistance that protects them from magical attacks. So this guy is resistant by the mage tower. Mage towers, okay, so essentially we've got this guy, if he gets attacked by the mage tower, he has a magical resistance, and the enemies take less damage from wizards. Interesting. So I think at this point, focusing on upgrading our guys at the exit would be a good idea. We'll try to slow them down at this choke point, because this is our biggest choke point first. And then focusing on the exit next. And we're fairly close. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see how problematic these morons are? Okay, cool. And those kaboom things really did save us. Now I think we can upgrade this. And our kaboom things are very, very expensive. So, now we're getting into some problematic territory. We have an orc, which is big, ugly, tough humanoids. They will obliterate everything in their path. They have very high health, very slow speed, and they will cost 3 lives, which I assume means 3 of the tiny dudes. They will probably be able to take care of them pretty easily. Okay, so I think these guys are very problematic, because if they have a healer next to them, they will be nearly unstoppable. So let's go ahead and focus on trying to take them down as early as possible. Let's take full advantage of our soldiers thing here and make a large grouping. In addition, we are going to put a boom boom thing here. We want as much high damage as we can. We're gonna move our guys back as far as they can go, because we want the choke point to hold them while they get annihilated. And we've got a lot of smalls here, so let's wait for them to get all clustered. Gonna add more to the cluster, and right there. And we just got rid of those problematic healers. So very good there. Anything we can do to slow them down is a good thing, because we want them to hang out here as long as possible. And that's gonna be the same for over here. We're gonna want to slow them down for as long as possible. So I think we're gonna split our attention here. Gonna upgrade some of them as well. Okay, come on, my guys, over here. Because we want to hold them in this point as much as we possibly can. And we're gonna have them help out. Oh, okay, so that's that guy, and that's that guy, okay. I got it. Now we're starting to get into some dangerous territory. So, this guy is still alive, which is quite the problem. So I'm thinking on upgrading this exit here. Okay, nice. Come on. Nice.
Freedom!
There. Now, if we can get them at this choke point more,
Charge!
slow them down, because we're gonna have to really utilize this flag option to slow them down at this point.
Ah!
Because our archers are gonna be what's ultimately gonna slow these dudes down.
Glory!
And get them to concentrate on one guy. These guys are problematic. So I'm gonna keep holding them there. There we go, because the boom boom thing will take care of them. Now, is there any upgrades at the exit? No, there is not. So we're doing the best we can.
Ah!
Okay, so now we have a very high concentration of people there. Excellent, excellent. Wasn't that wonderful? Now we can move on to the next thing. We now have a couple upgrades we could consider. I'm thinking of doing that one. And an increased spell reach. We have a new hero, which we will select.
Glory!
Excellent. Let's go ahead and continue here. Okay. So we have 3 new tower upgrades available. Let me go ahead and review those for you. We have an upgraded... upgraded soldiers. Upgraded archer tower. Upgraded mage tower. Upgraded boom boom tower. So here's what I'm thinking. At this point here, it would be very good to blow them up, if we could, from any angles. Now, in order to get as much coverage, I would do this, but we've got limited funds. And it looks like we've got a tip here. So it looks like we have a hero at our command. Heroes are elite units that can face strong enemies and support your forces. Select by clicking on the portrait, which is in the bottom left-hand corner. Or the hero unit hotkey, which is the spacebar, meaning you can call upon your hero by hitting the spacebar on your keyboard. You can click on the path to move the hero. Heroes gain experience every time they damage an enemy or use an ability. Excellent. So we'll hit OK. We're gonna hit space and click
Come
here.
on, you want to live forever?
Just for now. Just enough to, hopefully win. So I'm more concerned about the exit being fairly defenseless. So I'm gonna start there. The next thing I'm going to consider is slowing them down here, which
Have at thee!
I will do with this.
Charge!
That puts them here. Then we've got a
For honor and glory!
bridge here and a bridge there. So let's just worry about this particular side first. Now, I probably want to put an archer tower. I'm probably going to put one here, because that'll cover
Archers
most of the bridge. Now, for here, I'm thinking another archer tower to try to cover as much range of this side. So we've got essentially archer tower to a soldier tower, same exact configuration here, and then a soldier tower on the exit. Now, to soup some things up, maybe I should do something, but I think I should be covering this side here as well, which I would do with soldiers.
For the king!
And then keeping at our same theme, an archer tower to a
Dodge this!
an archer tower to a soldier tower. We're going to just match those two up. And then these soldiers will slow down the enemy. This archer tower will take care of them. That is the strategy. And we're just gonna throw our hero right into the fire and go. So we're going to use this here, slow them down even more. Okay, so our archer tower is starting to kick up now. And we're gonna have them help out a little bit here. Okay, so now they're starting to get through. So we'll build up some defense at the bridge. And we're dealing damage over time, so even though we've got some stragglers here, the archers will slow them down at the next, which we call a choke point. A point where we can slow them down and let our archers take care of them. So our choke point's failing here, so I'm gonna add a little bit of the farmers there. So my guy at the entrance here, I'm gonna start to move him. He's gonna help with the other choke points.
Freedom!
Now that I think about it, probably the exit. So we're gonna upgrade our exit, and we're gonna add another archer tower here.
Archers ready?
So this archer tower will be very important, so we will upgrade it. And look at that. Now we're doing very, very good at slowing down at our various choke points. Now here's where I'm going to want to add the boom boom tower, which we will get to fairly soon. But for the time being, we do need to slow them down here. There, we'll just call the overwhelming amount of peeps for now. And then we probably should upgrade this as well. The more powerful guys at the exit will definitely help us. And more powerful guys so we can get,
And glory!
you know, our bridges more secure, I think is a good thing to do. I think I'm gonna put them there for now. Okay, so our bridges are looking a lot better. We're not having too many enemies slip through. Now this archer tower is probably the next thing to upgrade. So I'm just gonna wait until I have enough. Cool. So we have a new enemy, and these guys give me quite a bit of trouble. They are bandits. They are swift and agile. They can dispatch their enemies very quickly. Fast speed, very high damage, and dodge melee attacks, which is kind of a problem. They are very good at taking care of soldiers and just buzzing right through everyone else. You can see the problem. The soldiers, they can no longer slow them down. So what are you to do? So in this case, going to reinforce the soldiers maybe? Maybe to help them out? Okay, so that's... on the right is quite problematic. I'm gonna build them up a bit. And it looks like 160 to upgrade this. And look, they're already getting through. There we go. So a better archer tower is the answer. We're gonna do a boom boom at the exit. Yeesh. We're taking quite a bit of damage. So it looks like we probably have a very weak side over here. So I'm gonna shuffle these around. We're gonna go boom boom tower here, archer tower here. Archer tower's upgraded. And then we're gonna slow them down as well. And then they're gonna go with the very bitter end here. And we're gonna slow them down at this choke point. We really need a very good exit choke point for this. These guys have been driving me nuts. We should be upgrading at this point here. We really need to stop putting it off. We can upgrade here too, that would also help out a lot. Okay, cool. That helps us out a lot. We're gonna take care of them over here. Yeah, we're getting quite overwhelmed here, so I'm thinking on taking it easy. And just
Want some? Get some!
making sure not to click on this. So right here is where I think I'm gonna put another boom boom tower. Because our right flank could be a little bit better. So we're getting very close. There we go.
Hail to the king, baby!
So now we got some boom boom tower here, some here. We're gonna probably finally put one there.
Ah!
Probably also want to put another one to slow them down here as well. That's what I'm thinking.
Freedom!
And look at these guys, they're really quite the menace.
Rah!
So let's just wait some things out a little bit, see how they go. Oh, we got some problematic guys over here. We're gonna wait for them. We're gonna slow them down. And we could probably wait. So we have a new enemy type, a Brickguard, armored outlaw that can withstand a lot of punishment. Has average speed, medium armor. So I think at this point, probably want to consider putting a boom boom thing here, because that'll cover up this right side and really do a lot of damage and a lot of crowd control. We do also need to slow them down here as well. So we're gonna do that.
Honor and glory!
There we go. Because our archers can then do their duty, do their job, and slow them down.
Freedom!
And at this point, we've just had some mediocre soldiers here, so maybe helping that out would be a good thing. So we're gonna upgrade that. And we're gonna cull the bandits a little, because they are quite the troublemaker.
Freedom!
Besides getting pretty overwhelmed. So we're gonna put some points to slow down. That way our towers can do their duty. And then we'll put another one to slow down.
Freedom! For honor and glory!
So it looks like everything's in full swing and is doing its duty. So there is quite a problem with bandits on that one bridge. So maybe we take care of them. There we go. So we do need to slow down them because they're starting to get to a point where they may pass. And they did. Come on.
Freedom! Want some? Get some! Rah!
Our exit is quite busy. Okay, good job. They managed to defend. Now at this point, I think a better archer towards our exit.
Freedom!
Our choke points are doing their job. I'm very happy with how this is working. Our archers could do better here though, because this is a very good area to get them to slow down. So I'm thinking to upgrade that next. These shamans have been here forever. So I'm gonna help them out.
Freedom!
Literally nothing's happening. Just get out of here.
Rah! Bullseye!
Okay, because nothing's changing here. There we go. We made them a little bit more effective. Come on, there's simply one guy there. Just take care of him. There we go. Keep going. Come on, we can get rid of him.
Rah!
There we go. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and hit continue here. Looks like we have some additional upgrades. The barracks, we've got a couple things there, but we also do have here, and... gonna do the magic tower. We also got the Boom Boom Tower. I do want to upgrade that because it is an excellent, excellent tower. So, let's go ahead and continue. We've got one down here. So this will be... Okay, so this will be our last
for glory.
area for the stream. I'm gonna try to keep these streams short and sweet, and we shall start by slowing them down.
For the king!
And by probably getting quite a bit of range on them, which I think, honestly, the Boom Boom Tower is the way to go. It's a little risky to do at the beginning, but that is perfectly fine. And the next thing to do is to continue to slow them down, which we shall do here.
Charge!
And then we will add a archer tower,
Archers ready?
which should have a lot of coverage here. This archer tower has a lot of coverage there. You kind of get the idea. Next, here we should put a wizard tower.
Might and magic.
Yes, magic. And then the next thing here is you can repair this. So let's go ahead and see what happens. And then you can get
By the
an...
light of the moon.
Ah, very, very cool. I do like that feature. So let's go ahead and click and continue onward.
Freedom!
Come on, you want to live forever?
Nope, just for today.
Rah!
I don't like these dudes. So there we go. Cleaning all that up. Let's slow them down. So we obviously don't have enough points to slow them down, so let's do that.
And glory!
This will also allow us to
For the
flip
king!
between the positions, which is pretty nice. And we're gonna upgrade them as well.
Rah!
Seems my hero is getting pretty pumped up.
Freedom!
So it looks like we've got this area, which we don't have any to really slow them down right now. So I think we should have an archer first.
Bullseye!
And then we're gonna use
Honor and glory!
the positioning thing. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna move our hero over here. And he shall help.
Rah!
And we do need this. Oh, looks like we got a new enemy type. A giant spider. Quick, voracious enemies resistant to magic. They have a high magical resistance, low health, but a very fast speed.
Freedom! Have at thee! Rah! Charge! Freedom! Rah! Freedom!
Okay, so having an upgraded archer tower will help us greatly. Culling a couple of these guys always does help. and we should probably block our exit. That probably should have been our first priority. And we're gonna double it up.
For the king.
So we're gonna double up this exit blockage.
Freedom.
This guy is amazing. He is helping us quite a bit with those nasty bandits.
Rah!
Good job taking care of those bandits, dude.
Freedom. Charge. Rah!
Oh, we're getting quite overwhelmed here. Oops, I totally missed. That's my own fault.
Freedom.
I will cleanse this land.
Yes, you will. But you were standing around the whole game, so a lot of help that guy was. Okay, Warg. A cunning, fast beast that can dodge melee attacks and resist magical attacks. Has a magical resistance, can dodge melee attacks, and has a very fast speed.
Freedom. Archers ready. For honor and glory. Rah! Freedom.
Prepare for glory.
Bullseye. For the king.
So I think we had to reinforce this a little bit here, because it's pretty weak. We don't have a very good archer tower to help out.
Come on, you want to live forever?
And our hero, I like him and all, but he just stands around. He doesn't really help out.
Rah! Dodge this.
And I think at this point, having a good archer tower is going to be a benefit to us.
Freedom.
Very, very good.
Archers
Let's upgrade.
ready.
Looks like we have a new enemy type. A spider matriarch. Tough magical resistance. Beast that can spawn several spiderlings. Has high magical resistance. Spawns spiderlings. Costs 2 lives. Has an average speed.
Rah!
Just help them clean up a little bit there.
Honor guide me.
They're starting to get through. This is not good at all. Okay, a little bit of an upgrade will help us out a little bit. Oh, it looks like they killed our guy here. That's not good. Let's give them a little bit of help. Let's also move him as close down this way. Okay. Let's also upgrade our exit a little bit. We got quite a bit of tough enemies at our exit, so upgrading, and we should upgrade that one as well, most likely. Uh-oh, bandits. Not yet. Actually, these spiders are more of a problem. There we go. Excellent. I'm gonna put some guys on standby to help clean things up. And some tougher enemies. That way our exit can handle all this overflow. Oh, cool. We can just keep constantly getting more and more of these guys to help out. That is excellent. Look at it handling the left side so well.
Freedom!
Now we have a new enemy type. Hawking, well-trained armor outlaws. Offensive-leaning brigands and bandits. Slow speed, medium armor. Cost 3 lives.
Charge!
So let's upgrade our dudes here. Let's give him another one of them. Considering our guy did die, which is quite the shame.
Rah!
Let's help them out a little. There we go.
Freedom!
So it looks like 230 is next for upgrading these archer towers. So I think we should do that then.
Rah!
There we go. Nice.
Freedom!
I will cleanse this land.
So I'm gonna make the lazy hero do his actual job.
Rah!
And they should be fine. They should be able to take care of him just fine. Very good. Good job, dudes.
Freedom!
By the light of the moon.
And we'll help him out there, and we should be good. And there we go.